Yay, we're live. Oh, I'm so excited. I always say that when I come on here, but I do. I genuinely get happy when we come on here. It's just so much fun. And how fun was our first mindset challenge? I mean,
It was amazing.
I love the Strangest Secret. It is literally something that is so near and dear to my heart. So hopefully you all fell in love with it as well. And for those of you that are kind of just getting into the group and that didn't have a chance to do that with us, still check it out. You know,
Yep.
there's you don't always have to be in the moment with us to still learn from the things that we're doing.
Yeah. And we're in the process of moving it all into the mindset guide. So if you don't know how to do that, you just go across the top. There's some little buttons or a little toggle that you can do, and you just click guide. And it's in the mindset one. I believe it's guide 2.
Yes. So yeah, our guides are getting more filled, or they're getting filled with more information for you guys to make it more simple for you guys to find the information that you need. They're all broken down into our keys. And also I'm working on loading our albums as well with different food recipes and other things as well for ease of like using this group, you know, like utilizing it easier, you know, work smarter not harder. So this challenge is like, I get excited about all of them because I literally, everything about this that we do in this group, I have a passion for it. But this one, I'm just really excited because I feel like so many of us struggle with this, and it's it's BYOB, your own bowl. I mean, nutrition and like how you eat is one for, especially for us women, you know, we're so focused on low carb or eating less, and we're undernourishing our bodies. And when I realized how little I wasn't eating enough foods, and that was actually hurting my weight loss, and not to mention just overall how I feel. And once you figure out how to make a balanced meal, it's actually really easy. And so that's why I'm really excited to just take like all that guesswork out for everybody. And it just like everything, it's going to be new at first, but the more you do it, the more you're going to be able to just like go into your fridge and start pulling stuff out and making stuff very quickly. So, I mean, do you have anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. And you guys will have to drop in the comments like what kind of person you are, but I'm the kind of person that's so busy, I just don't eat all day long. And then just because like the time just flies and I'm just like just doing my thing. And then at night when the kids go to bed, then I'm like, oh my gosh. And I like eat my weight in stress. Because you know, the other thing is I just don't have healthy foods on hand, or I just don't know what to make, or it's just like takes too long, you know, like the meat's not defrosted, or I didn't get the stuff at the grocery store. And so I'm really excited for this challenge because, like you said, while it is new, we are going to save you so much time, so much money, so much stress, so much headache. Like you guys are going to love this.
Yeah, it really is. Like I said, it was our anniversary yesterday and we went out for dinner. And my husband thinks, I swear, he thinks I'm such a nerd because it's all I talk about. I'm like, I get so passionate about like how to throw food together and how to come up with recipes that are simple though. Like I don't spend a ton of time in the kitchen. Like I don't like that. So this is
Let's have everyone drop BYOB in the comments, and let's use that hashtag on your own pages in this group. Like anytime you BYOB, and Megan is going to tell us what that means.
Also, I just want to say this is giving us a couple days to prep. So if you have any friends that could benefit from this, add them, invite them to this group. This is, I feel like everyone can benefit from this. So this is what you're going to see. We'll have this for you to print off. I love that Tamika is so helpful in helping me learn how to make these things because I am not the tech savvy one of us two. That's for dang sure. But this is it right here. It's broken down into your fats, your carbs. I made a little sauce like dressings and some ideas here, and then your proteins. So those of you that have done the 5-day drop, you kind of started learning this stuff. It's a little bit more regimented on the 5-day drop, where once you go into like that maintenance and kind of the next phase, you get a little more freedom and kind of learn how to incorporate it even more into your lifestyle. And that's what this is going to do. And on the bottom here, just like on the 5-day drop, it's going to get, these go everywhere with you. So there's no reason you can't, even if you're out to dinner, there's no reason you can't figure out your meal when you're out to dinner. So, and of course you can, eventually you'll learn all of these, but this tells you basically how much you're going to need of each one. So once a day Now, I do this pretty much, for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I make sure I have a balanced meal, but we're not trying to like overdo everything. But once a day, we want you guys to build your own bowl of off this thing, and it's going to be, oh, it's cut off, but you're going to have 2 veggies, a protein, right? Hold on. Yeah, and a dressing or a healthy fat. Sorry, mine got cut off, so I wasn't even reading here. So here's the thing. When you print this list off, you do not have to go and buy everything on this list. I would recommend picking 2 to 3 from each category for the week and making sure you have it on hand. If you have more, like I generally have some other stuff on here all the time. Like I always have Greek yogurt in my fridge. I usually always have cottage cheese, but there's just different things in here. I always have tuna in my cupboard. I just have certain things because that's how I eat. But do not go and feel like you need to buy everything on here. If you want to, that's fine. I mean, if you're somebody that wants a million options, go for it. But just pick 2 or 3 from each one and go from there. Because I promise you guys, most of this all pairs well together. You really can't screw it up. And that's what's so fun about it.
I love it. I want to chime in real quick. So we have a garden in our backyard. And so we actually built our own bowl yesterday. We just grilled up some chicken, cut it into little cubes. We had wild rice, and I just got the Ben's like 90-second wild rice that you just put in the microwave, and it's really good. And then we did zucchini from the garden. So we just went outside, picked some zucchini and some yellow squash, and we just grilled that up, and we just cut it into slices, and I just put it all in the bowl, drizzled a little bit of ranch on it, and me and Derek ate it. It was so good. And the kids were like, I don't want that, Mom. Like, that's gross. So we're like, okay, you can have leftovers. That's our rule. If you don't want what we're having for dinner, you can eat whatever's in the fridge leftovers. And so me and Derek are eating it, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Like, we're just like loving it. And Paisley comes over. She's like, Mom, can I have a bite? And I was like, sure, I'll give you a bite. I gave her a bite. She ate seconds of it. She had her own little bowl full, and then she went back and got more. And she's like, oh my gosh, this is so good. So even 6-year-olds like it.
My kids have, like I said, I'm not a short order cook. So like what I feel like I used to be, and then just something changed where I'm like, no, this is what I'm having. This is what we have, And my kids, one of their favorite meals is I cook up a bunch of chicken and cauliflower, and I dice up a little bit of potatoes in there. And they put like a little bit of ranch, and depending on which kid it is, they'll put a little hot sauce on it, and they devour it with some seasoning. It's what they ask for it all the time, So it's like, when you find the right seasonings to make things taste better. And you guys, there's so many sauces out there. Like I said, I listed some on here. Yes, it's called Bitchin'. Like my kids go every time, but it's the brand. They make some really good sauces that are healthy. I use tzatziki. I don't know if I say that right today in my bowl, but for 2 tablespoons, it's yogurt based. So that's the other thing. If you're looking for dressings, try to look for yogurt based ones. Ideally, if you want like the creamy ones, because they're going to be a little healthier. Like I know, what is that brand that you get? And I have it in my fridge too. Is it Bolt House?
Bolt House. Yeah, Bolt House is a Greek yogurt dressing.
Yes, they have different flavors too. You don't have to just have ranch, and they have like a good salsa ranch and all that stuff. But just just watch the amounts that you use. But that will take everything to a whole nother level. It's so crazy. But you guys, I literally, so to start my week, like tonight we had roasted cauliflower or broccoli with our meal. So I just made a bunch of it. So it's left over in the fridge. Hold on, I'm losing my battery here. Left over in the fridge for the rest of the week. Anytime you're cooking a vegetable, a vegetable or a protein, make extra. At the beginning of the week, I always cook chicken, and I always have chicken in my fridge, so I can just pull it out, cut it up. You can fry up hamburger or your ground turkey. Just make sure it's prepared. You don't have to put all your meals together, but if it's cooked and ready to go in your fridge, when you're already making a meal, all you have to do, even if you're not, like if you're having asparagus, but you got to put it in the oven anyways, cut up another vegetable and make it with it and put it back in your fridge so it's ready to go. Do your sweet potatoes, whatever that is. Get that stuff ready for the week, because all you have to do then is pull that stuff out and dump it in to a bowl. Find some amazing seasoning or a little bit of sauce, and you're gonna love your life.
Right. So we're posting this Saturday instead of Sunday, like we usually do our challenges, because we wanted to give you guys enough time to go to the store. So like Megan said, we'll link this freebie in the caption here. and you're just going to click it. You're going to pick a couple items that sound good to you from each category, and you're going to get creative, and you're going to build your own bowl. The challenge is 5 days this week of building your own bowl. And you'll notice on the sheet, if you want to show it, there are 5 bowls on the side. So every day that you do that, check it off. You're going to post a picture of your bowl. If you need an example, go look at Megan's page. She posts hers all the time, and they look amazing. And so take a picture of your bowl, hashtag BYOB, post it in here, post it on your own page. Anyone who likes and comments on it, invite them to this challenge. And we're going to go 5 days this upcoming week of build your own bowl, BYOB.
I just want to leave on one note too. Because there is a carbs category in here, if any of you are like me, where you used to think carbs are like not your friend, it's not true. And women, we need carbs to balance our hormones, for our energy, and for our brain. So that's another thing. Don't be afraid of them. It's just the amount that you eat them in and how you pair them with the right foods, meaning your fats and your proteins.
Yes, I love it. All right, you guys. Challenge week is coming, so we hope that you'll do it with us. Make sure to drop I am in if you are accepting the BYOB challenge. All right, see you guys later.
Bye.